Hi, this is Mark Campos. Back here with Scott City, we had a short school week this week. We were hit by the winter weather storm, as was a lot of schools in Kansas. We had no school Tuesday or Wednesday and a late start Thursday, so half of our school week was due to taken down due to weather. But I was able to complete three activities this past week. The first one was I was able to go with our grade school principal on a teacher evaluation. I was able to sit in, observe, and evaluate a classroom teacher that we have there teaching with us. And I used our old teacher evaluation model. It was a yes/no model. Basically, you just click yes or no or not applicable if you see certain actions, activities, teaching methods. So it was a teaching evaluation tool that we've had for quite a while that was not really best suited to track growth. Our principal used the new McCrell evaluation model, which is the evaluation tool that our district has decided to adopt for this year. And it is a growth model as compared to the yes/no model that I had. But we were able to observe a very, very good kindergarten teacher that we have in our district. She's been in the education field for 10 plus years, but it's only her second year here in Scott City with us. So, very good teacher, very good classroom skills, worked great with the kids, but very impressed with her abilities. Afterwards, I was able to talk with my principal about this new teaching method or tool that we have. And like I said, it's a growth um, tool instead or growth model instead of just like a yes no model where you just check, or like I said, you just check yes or no on the sheet if they do certain tasks or not. But this is something different that we're doing this year. She kind of explained the process of how we are going to use it. At the beginning of the year, each teacher gives themselves a self-assessment to kind of see where they think they're at in terms of this evaluation. Then there's set up a goal meeting where the principal and the teachers set goals for themselves that they want to achieve by the end of the season, end of the year. There's a mid-year goal check to see if they are progressing towards their goals that they've set. And then the last thing at the end of the meeting or at the end of the school year, they have another goal meeting to see if they've achieved the goals that they set for themselves and also to set goals for next year. So this is a new model, like I said, that a lot of schools are switching to. We decided to use this one instead of the couple others that we could have done, but this is a more in-depth model to where I think it'll be a lot better to evaluate teachers as they grow instead of just checking to see if they perform certain teaching methods, certain tasks in the classroom. So it's a better way to give a better overall picture of a teacher's teaching ability and their ability to grow um, with this new model. The other activity that I was able to do was I supervised a basketball homecoming game on Friday. I had been a supervisor for basketball games before, but that usually was where I would come like just right before the games would start and just be there to help um, supervise the gyms, make sure that everything was taken care of, everybody was, good in that aspect. But this time I was included in a little bit more of the pre-game preparations. Um, I was able to help set up with a lot of things before the game, set up tables for all the many little activities that go on in the commons area, set up um, admissions flyers to let people know how much admission was going to be. I was helping set up reserve seating for our corporate sponsors in the gym. I helped set up the officials' locker room, get them water, towels, everything they needed. Helped set up the locker rooms for the teams that they were going to use. Um, and then just when the teams arrived, escort them to their locker rooms. When the officials arrived, escort them to their locker rooms. And then once the game started, it was back to what I would normally do, just supervise the gym, make sure everything was good in the gym, taking care of the teams, the officials, the workers at the table, making sure people in the commons area were good, the workers at the concession stand, gatekeeper, making sure no little kids were acting a fool running around. But it was real good to kind of get an idea of what goes on before the games to kind of prepare myself that, okay, this is what needs to happen, A, B, and C. That way, when it's my turn to do it, I'll know exactly what to do. Also, homecoming dance after the game, directly after the game. So I helped man the front table for that, checking in the students as they came in, make sure they had their ID, breathalyze all of them, making sure they're not coming in a condition that they don't need to be in. So that was kind of a fun little day for me. Spent about little over 7 hours at the school that day. So it was good experience before and after the basketball games. The other thing that I did was yesterday we had a forensics meet at the high school. I had attended forensics meet before, helped judge them, so I kind of knew what went on throughout the tournament, but I was never really in the running of it, the preparation part of it. It was fairly simple, as these meets tend to run themselves. The coaches are pretty tight knit from all the schools. They come in, and each one kind of steps up and helps out in in their way, helping score um, ballots that the judges fill out. My role was just to help in any way that I could, um, get tables set up, help get the rooms set up for the judges and the performers, basically helping to get the uh, everything ready, direct traffic for people that didn't know where to go. And then at the end, cleanup duties, making sure everything was good, uh, better than we left it, or better than when we found it, getting everything cleaned up that the messes the kids made. But it was a fun experience for me. Normally, athletic directors don't go to these forensics meets to kind of help out supervise things. They usually get suckered into judging, but it was good for me to kind of be there to kind of help out to make sure that help our coach, let her know that I was there to back her up in anything that happened, and just to kind of get things for her that she needed, just kind of be an extra set of ears, eyes, and hands that she could utilize for the day. So these are my activities for the week. Next week is going to be another busy week for me. Hopefully, no bad weather comes and ruins things for that. So, but learning a lot for this class. A lot of things that you would think would be kind of easy are not really easy. There's more intricate aspects of everything that we do at the school level in terms with the administration. So learning these little tricks, these little tips, tidbits of information is good for me when I grow and get out there on my own. So hope everyone's having a great week and good time with their activities, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.